The final reckoning is coming for the challenge fans, and the conclusion to Dirty 30 and Vendettas promises to be an epic throwdown. Many of your favorites are back, but there's also newbies from X on the Beach, Big Brother and Are You the One, competing for a $1 million prize. MTV isn't just going to hand over that kind of money, which means each of the teams competing in Final Reckoning is going to have to be on the top of their game. Yes, the feuds the players have made over past seasons will have a huge impact on their game, but nothing will decide how far they go as much as their partner. There's a lot of bad blood in this cast, so who can put their differences aside and make it through this bloodbath of a season? TV Guide analyzed the pairs, their intro videos and their history to predict who is going to dominate this season. Check out how we ranked the teams, from the smallest threats to the ultimate beast mode competitors. Cara Maria, The Challenge of Photo, MTV 15. Angela and Faith, Challenge rookies and they have personal relationship drama. This is an easy first elimination choice. Angela and Faith come from MTV's version of X on the Beach where they tussled over the same man, which means they'll be bringing a lot of extracurricular drama into the house. Definitely expect some drunken fireworks from these two inside the house, but when they flame out on challenges they'll be a prime choice for elimination. 14. Davon and Jose. Davon and Jose are in a similar position to Angela and Faith, but they come from Big Brother instead of a dating show, which means they are a bit more used to house politics, making alliances and managing stressful elimination situations. Jose also has a season of Champs vs. Stars under his belt, so he's familiar with some of the physical challenges that will be coming up. Jose isn't the best competitor though, and he lets the politics get to him. If he and Davon can't perform on the field, they're really going to have to figure out how to play smart in order to remove the easy target from their backs. The challenge creator reflects on 30 seasons of a reality TV dynasty. 13. Brittany and Chuck, yikes. When it comes to bad blood between partners, Brittany and Chuck might have the worst feud of all. They were perfect matches on their season of Are You the One, and then Chuck ghosted her. Brittany is still bitter and that's going to have a major effect on their game. In addition, Chuck is a rookie so he doesn't have any connections that want to keep him around and he's got a temper. Meaning, these two are in very serious trouble. Their only saving grace is that Brittany is still dating Brad, who has a much better position in the game and can help keep her safe at least for a few challenges. 12. Kaylee and Kyla. Kyla has some of the worst luck when it comes to challenge partners and this season might be no different. Things exploded between Kyla and Kaylee last season when Kyla joined the Mean Girl troupe that threw Kaylee's suitcases off the balcony after a miscommunication, but it seems like Kaylee is willing to put things in the past, which is a really good sign for them being able to work together. That's more important than brute strength in the challenges, but they are going to have to work together instead of fighting over who is in charge if they want to get anywhere in this game. 11. Natalie and Polly. Natalie was actually really impressive on Vendettas from a physical standpoint, but her waffly house game made her a lot of enemies. She's a fair-weather friend who screwed over a lot of bets, which won't help her going into Final Reckoning. Add to that, she and Polly had one of the most explosive rivalries on Big Brother 18. They need to be able to trust each other because they're going to need to make new allies to stay safe in this house. If they can squash the beef and get on the same page, they could be the surprise upset of the season, but that's a big if. The challenge. These are the nastiest feuds to look out for. 10. Melissa and Cam. Killer Cam is back. Cam was most definitely the most impressive rookie of Vendettas, and the only reason she didn't make it to the end is because Melissa returned to sabotage her, which could bring some salt to their game now that they're partners. They are both fierce, though, and showed they'd never quit in an elimination, which will make the rest of the house think twice about voting them in there. Melissa is also a fantastic flirt, which could definitely come in handy when maneuvering through the house politics. Their downfall is that they are both new, so they'll have a hard time convincing the vets to save them over their better friends once the easy picks are gone. Point 9. Veronica and CT. It's physically painful to put CT this low on the list, but MTV did him dirty by pairing him with Veronica. Even though she's been doing these challenges longer than he has, Veronica hasn't done a good job making friends in the house. She's the easy vote and not the best physical competitor. If you combine that with the fact that no one wants to see CT in a final, these two have to win competitions to stay out of elimination, and not even CT could pull off a win with Veronica every time. 8. Sylvia and Joss. The challenge needed to give Joss some sort of obstacle to success, and that's Sylvia. Her stamina and strength isn't great, which has put her on the bottom rung of most physical challenges. But she did prove during Vendettas that she has a lot of heart. However, she can't compete on Joss's peak level. All of the guys are afraid of him, which makes him a big target in the house, and if Sylvia can't help Joss get a win, they are going to be in trouble. They won't be the first on the chopping block, but once the rookie fodder is gotten rid of, they'll need to be on top of their game to survive. Point 7. Jenna and Jemmye. Jenna made the mistake of saving Jemmye after the first Purge challenge of Dirty 30, only for Jemmye to not return the favor and send Jenna into elimination against her best friend Kyla. Jenna is a competitor, though, and understands that Jemmye was playing a great game. Their big downfall is that Jemmye is one of the weakest physical competitors on the show. If they let Jenna take the lead in the challenges and let Jemmye handle the house politics, they'll be in great shape. It'll just be really difficult for them to pull out a win when they need to make power plays, which puts them in a precarious position later on in the game. The challenge, Final Reckoning. Who will be Banana's partner? 6. Nelson and Shane. This is another explosive partnership with two intense personalities. Nelson and Shane are definitely going to fight through this, but Shane is a master manipulator and Nelson knows how to kill it in an elimination. They even have the potential to win a few challenges, so if they can figure out early on how to play a smart political game, they'll be okay, but the chances of these two hotheads playing it cool are slim to none. 5. Cara Maria and Marie. Cara Maria may be defending challenge champ, but that only makes things worse for you on this show. She's a competition beast and, to be honest, her partner Marie can hold her own as well. The problem is that Cara Maria and Marie both leave a lot to be desired in their political games, with Cara Maria being too shy to make the killer moves and Marie causing needless drama in the house that makes her an easy target. Combine that with the fact that these two hate each other and you can already see how their political game is destined to implode this season, which could completely negate their powerful physical game. 4. Amanda and Zach. Amanda's necessity for drama is a huge liability for Zach, who has proven to be a top-notch competitor. The difference between this team and Joss and Saliva is that Zach has a longer tenure on the challenge and has the alliances to help keep him safe that Joss doesn't. Amanda also has a little more grit than Sylvia and can perform when she really wants to. If she can put her pettiness aside, Zach could feasibly carry them to a final, but Amanda has never managed to stay chill. 3. Tori and Derek. Am I the only one that forgot Tori and Derek were a thing? Derek was sent home pretty early on during his first challenge season, Dirty 30, but it was more because of the rookie curse and first season nerves than a lack of performance ability. In the meantime, Tori has quickly risen through the ranks as one of the franchise's most powerful female competitors. Their hang-up will be the fact that Tori cheated on him during Dirty 30, and so there's a lot of awkward tension there, but Derek admitted in their intro video that he's willing to let Tori take the lead and squash their beef to win money. That's the smart move here and the strategy. These two need to kill it. They just need to keep their personal BS to a minimum to be able to dominate. CT and Johnny Bananas recount the greatest moment in the challenge history too. Johnny Bananas and Bananas' partner is still a mystery, but it doesn't really matter. Bananas cares about getting that money and he needs to redeem himself after being eliminated last season. That means he'll do anything to get his partner, who is probably Tony, to the final. When they get to the end, Bananas will absolutely screw that person over, but it won't happen preemptively. The only issue is that no one wants to see Bananas win again, so he will inevitably be the target at some point, which makes his path to success harder than anyone else's. 1. Kyle and Brad. Honestly, I'm as shocked as you are at seeing Brad at the top of this list, but the facts don't lie. Brad kept in shape during his time off from the challenge, and his ability to win makes up for the fact that he isn't that popular in the house. Kyle definitely likes his alcohol, but he proved during Vendettas that he shouldn't be underestimated, and his charm will make up for Brad's lack of friends. Their own feud stemmed entirely from them just being in opposite alliances rather than any actual beef, so these two shouldn't have a problem staying on the same page. If they perform well in the challenges and let everyone else tear themselves apart, they should have no problem running into the final. Who do you think has what it takes to crush Final Reckoning? The challenge, Final Reckoning, premieres Tuesday, July 10th at 9/8 on MTV.